Hey guys, it's Steph. So I wanted to do a video today about something that's really important for all women, actually, and men too. I don't want to exclude men. If any men watch this, that's awesome. I wanted to talk today a little bit about body image. It's something that I think a few vloggers have hit on, but I wanted to bring it up because I had something happen to me not too long ago. I mean, it was a couple months back, and it kind of, I don't want to say it hurt my feelings, but it kind of made me just almost enraged. So I'm not going to go into the big story. I just kind of want to hit on it really quick. So I was at a ballpark watching a baseball game, and this guy was being a real jerk behind us. He was, there were kids in front of us, and he was kind of like yelling obscenities and just being annoying, and he was being that guy. You know how, like, if you go to a sporting event or anywhere, there's always, not always, hopefully not, but there's somebody that's that guy. Somebody that just doesn't care about people around them and wants to make everybody else miserable. So he was, I'd had enough. I paid money to sit there. I didn't pay money to sit there and have somebody screw in my ear or ruin my good time. And I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt and be really nice and say, I told him, I was like, hey, guy, not to be rude, but you're yelling. You've got kids right here. Can you please just watch your mouth? We're all here to have a good time. Please stop screaming. Like, it's one thing to yell and cheer, but this is beyond over the top. So he got really, I guess, pissed off for whatever reason. He got really, he just turned into like a jerk, and he pretty much called me every name in the book, along with fat. And the funny thing was, like, he called me a bitch and this and that and the other. Whatever. The guy got kicked out. It's not that big of a deal. But, or did he get kicked out? Yeah, he, like, got asked to leave or whatever. But I think the thing that made me the most mad was the bitch, shut your mouth, you stupid bitch. That's what pissed me off more than anything. And then when the fat thing, I kind of was thinking about what he said, and you shouldn't let something that like an idiot says bother you, but I think the word fat is used too much today to be hurtful. And a lot of people will think of this and be like, that's so weird, like, calling someone fat is hurtful. Well, calling someone fat is hurtful if you mean it to be hurtful, and that's weird for me to say that, and let me kind of get into it more. So me, I don't show my body a lot just because I don't do like outfits of the day or whatnot. I mean, I hope to. I will eventually. I am plus size. My size is 16, 18. I'm not a small girl by any means, and I'm totally okay with it. There are so many beautiful thin women out there as well. This is not saying that skinny is bad. I mean, it's not bad, but I just want to take a minute to say that calling me fat does not hurt me, because calling me fat is like saying I have dark hair or saying I have green eyes, whatever you want to call it. Calling someone fat, I feel like if we take the negative connotation out of it, then it's not hurtful. I mean, I'll even sit there and say, you know what? Yes, I am fat. There. It's not, to me, it's not hurtful. It's when you get into the way someone says it, with malice, with hurt. There are tons of people in the world. There are skinny people, medium-sized people, people that are in quote-unquote what society says is perfect shape. There are plus-size people. My story goes like this. When I was younger, I was always really small, really tiny. I was short. I'm 5'4" now, so I guess I'm average size for I call myself a girl, for a woman. So I'm average size, and when I was really little, when I was probably about 6 or 7, I actually had to get put on medication, steroids, which made me, if anybody knows anything about like health or medical stuff, steroids do make you gain weight. If anybody's taken prednisone or had any type of steroids given to them for like respiratory infections or stuff like that, you do know that steroids will make you gain weight. So I did gain weight, but I also lost it very quickly. My mom put me on a diet. I then got involved with cheerleading and gymnastics and lost a lot of weight. So I gained a lot of weight really fast. within like a month and a half or 2 months. And, you know, being so small and so young, that's not healthy. And then when I got really active, I lost it really, really quick. So I was, I would say from the time I was like 10 to 17, 18, I was normal size. I was definitely thin. And then once I got, into high school and then started doing college and going to college and like stuff like that is when I gained the weight, because I pretty much was definitely not as active. And then, now I work out when I can, and I should work out more, but I want to put the myth out there that people that are overweight, people that are fat, whatever you want to call people that are overweight, there's this misconception that we sit around and eat fried chicken and ice cream and we don't do anything and we're lazy slobs. That's absolutely not true. I am very mindful of what I eat. I'm very mindful of how much I eat. It's this weird misconception. But I think what made me the most mad is that the guy that said that, it was the way he said it. He was trying to be hurtful. And I think as a society we need to kind of get rid of that. You have celebrities now. Well, you have one celebrity. There's probably a couple more out there. But like Melissa McCarthy, I don't know if I say her name right, it's McCarthy or McCarty, from Mike and Molly. She's a bigger girl, and every interview she does, not every, but a lot of them, they ask her all the time, you're a bigger girl in Hollywood. How does that feel? I mean, it feels probably just like being a skinny girl. She might get different roles than the 10 people, but she's made a name for herself. And Roseanne back in the day, she was a larger woman in Hollywood, and that was kind of unheard of. But I think there's this stigma that people that are overweight can't be successful and they can't do, things that other people can't. Now, I will tell you, being plus size, I do dress for my size. I think everybody should dress for their size. I do wear shorts. I probably have, like I said, I will do outfits of the day. I plan on it when I get a much better camera, which I will very soon. But I just wish I could tell everybody out there that's having body issues, wake up and love yourself, because there are way worse things than being fat. There are, people out there are very sick, and people out there have awful lives, and people out there have serious health issues, and some people out there that are overweight might have serious health issues, or very underweight might have serious health issues. So my whole thing is just, stop judging people. Stop judging people. And again, people that call me fat, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. I know I'm pretty. I don't have to have someone. Oh, and the other thing that gets me is people will say, no matter how much weight you gain, you'll always have a pretty face. I guess that's a compliment. It's kind of a backhanded compliment. Maybe. I don't know how else to put it. So you're saying someone can't be pretty if they have, weight on them? I know I've had friends. I do have friends in the past that have had serious eating disorders. One friend in particular, I knew she had an eating disorder. Everybody did, but she did it anyways. And I don't know if she still has it anymore. I stay in touch with her, not as good as I did, but I think a lot of times eating disorders and food issues stick with people their whole life. With me, I feel like I have a pretty healthy sense of, of my body. Would I lose weight? Maybe. But I feel like you have to kind of love yourself for who you are when you're big or thin or in between. It's good to like yourself. Now, you can, not like stuff about yourself that you want to change. Do I think exercise is good? Absolutely. Do I think it's good to be active? Yes, 100%. It's healthy. But you have people that are what people consider overweight that still work out, 4 or 5 days a week. I see large people running marathons, because I'm sitting on the sideline not running them. But, I see people all the time that are really active, and they're, on the bigger side. And that's just the body that God gave them. So with this video, it's a quick video, and I kind of want to do more videos on body image, because I think it's so important. We are, and if anyone out there that's thin and watches this, I don't mean it as offense at all, but Hollywood, magazines, TV shows, majority of people on there are thin. It is a rarity that you see somebody that is plus size on TV. So when you do see someone that is plus size on TV, it's kind of like a big deal. So with that being said, anybody that's watching this, just love yourself for how you are. It doesn't matter if you're big or small. It shouldn't affect your confidence. I know it's going to, because you feel like you don't look like this person or that person or this celebrity or that celebrity, but at the end of the day, just be happy that you're alive and healthy. And, if you don't like something about yourself, change it, but don't beat yourself up about stuff. Life's too short. And here I am, I'm blabbing on and on about this, but it is what it is. I hate to say that. People, no matter your body size, people are going to make comments on it. And honestly, I don't think it's anyone's place to comment or on your body or what they have a problem with. And I'm just going to say my piece and I'm done. I think that we should all, as like women to women, I don't think we should put other women down. I think we should encourage them and accept people for how they are, not how they should be or how we think in our head they should be or we think in our head how our bodies should be. Just, love yourself. And like I said, if you want to change something about yourself, change it, but don't put other people down. And can we please take the negativity out of fat shaming and calling people fat? And people might say, oh, well, I get called skinny. Well, you know what? You get called skinny, to society, that's not bad. Skinny is okay. Skinny is perfect in society. Being overweight and fat is not. And I can 100% tell you when I'm thinner, and in the past, people do treat people that are normal size or average size or thin, whatever you want to call it, they do treat them with more respect. People can argue with me on that, but it's just the way of the world. And I guess people, if they see that you're overweight or something, they automatically see that as a flaw. People look at people first appearances or everything, and they see someone that's overweight, and that might be a flaw to them. Me personally, I'm not one of those people. I don't judge people by the weight that they have, that they carry. But just my advice to you again is just love yourself for how you are. Talk to you later. Bye.